Made you choke and die.
Well, welcome back, everyone. Jude's here again. Yesterday we couldn't show his face because he was playing hooky at Ford, but
I just called out. I said I had food poisoning. I was like, I don't care.
So anyway, a lot of people out here probably don't know what an active grille shutter system is on their vehicles today. Well, it is exactly that. It's a shutter style grille in the front of your car that the powertrain control module operates. And I'm going to explain to you what it does, the features and benefits, and you don't really think about this as the person who's just driving the car, right? You really don't know a lot of the features and technologies in your car until it fails. So let me tell you what it's about. And this is probably the second one. We did a BMW last year, maybe.
No, we did an Audi.
Oh, we did an Audi and a BMW.
Yeah.
So this will be the third one if the customer approves the job. And this has everything to do with power, performance, economy, and comfort. So here's the overview, and this is from Ford. The active grille shutter system is primarily used to maximize fuel economy, right? By reducing aerodynamic drag on the vehicle. It is also used to shorten engine warm-up time, increasing engine efficiency and providing heat to the occupants in a timely manner. The active grille shutter actuator receives position commands from the powertrain control module. So based on its inputs, right, ambient air temperature and the climate and everything else that's going on, the PCM takes those values and says, hey, let's keep that shutter closed longer, let's get the engine warmed up faster, the coolant warmed up faster, and things like that. The active grille shutter system is comprised of independent upper and lower active grille shutter assemblies and active grille shutter actuators, and they're saying this is what the components are, and it's basically just blades with a servo. The active grille shutter system carries out a calibration sequence whenever the engine is started, fully opening and closing the shutters before being positioned in the programmed position as requested by the powertrain control module. The active grille shutter system is controlled in the traditional sense, which is to modulate airflow to the underhood powertrain components, which is important, right? The underhood powertrain components, electrical components, air intake pipes, PCMs, TCMs, all that stuff. Anytime those things start to run hot, they just like your home computer, if it starts to run hot, it starts to run with problems, but necessarily doesn't show a problem. But over a period of time, with the active grille malfunctioning, it could cause issues. Underhood components and accessories, alternator, wire harnesses, on and on and on. The lower active grille shutter system is dedicated to thermal management of the turbocharger, reducing turbo temperatures, okay, is super important. But if a turbo temperature is too cold for a long period of time, it actually over enriches the vehicle too. So extreme underhood temperatures are brutal on everything, and then too long of warm-up time, right? Too long. Say it takes too long now for this car, to warm up because the active grille shutter system isn't working properly. Well, therefore your car is running richer longer than it needs to, and that causes other issues in your system, fouling spark plugs, overheating catalytic converters, and things like that. So cold air it makes a richer, denser charge, which makes more power, but it's harder on the vehicle. Extreme temperatures, right, are harder on the vehicle, overheating electrical components, overheating cooling systems, overheating turbochargers, cylinder heads. Not enough to where the vehicle's overheating, but certain electronics only operate at a certain temperature before they start getting jacked up. And that's why a lot of gamers have these super cooling radiator systems built into there, because they know the temperatures inside start to slow down the performance of the vehicle, their computer, and your vehicle is the same thing. If your car is if it's not in the proper temperatures when it needs to be, then it causes other problems, and over a period of time of doing that, it can cause even bigger problems. So I just wanted to let people know about that. If you ever noticed a bus, right? The bus had those flaps in front of the radiator in the front that folded over. Well, that was a manual active grille system, right? The driver had to get out, or the service technician had to get out and say, hey, it's winter time. We need to get heat into this engine. We're going to close off the grill opening with cardboard or something like that and get those engine temperatures up so the engine performs properly, and then the passengers in the vehicle aren't freezing to death because a diesel engine typically runs a little cooler. So you need to get that engine temp up. But same thing that's going on today, all this technology. Thanks for watching.